Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Solo Wanderer, Stephen Jack Stevens. This is Chernarus Nomad, which is probably just gonna be what I call all subsequent Chernarus adventures. And then we'll just start using adventure descriptors with episodes, adventures rather than seasons, because I don't think a lot of these will carry on long enough to be considered as seasons. So this is the tail end of the footage that I got the first night that I started the series, to where my microphone audio was not turned on proper. So we're going to be doing most of this video with a voiceover done after the fact. We had logged out outside of Krasno, and we don't have a lot of daylight left when I log in here. The sun's going down, and I'm kind of trying to decide how I would like to maximize the use of my time. And seeing as we just logged in and I didn't want to be hanging around too much, trying to see what the lay of the land around Krasno was, just for what would ultimately amount to, me trying to swing by the police station and maybe catch a bulletproof vest or so. I opt to head north and bypass Krasno entirely. Headed for the little set of 3 barracks that are in the woods, somewhat north of Krasno. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. I don't know if I've fully committed to the idea yet. I think I remember at a certain point in time I was trying to maybe run through these northern woods to look for snipers and all. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now as far as the mindset and where I'm headed, and why I'm getting there. So I hope everyone's enjoying the series so far. I did put a poll up this week, just kind of, when I first did Solo Wanderer, I was sticking to more around 45 minutes to an hour long episodes, because kind of that's what my computer at a point could reliably handle as far as rendering goes. That ended up diminishing over time, but when I first started, that's why I was kind of targeting 45 minutes to an hour. But it was also kind of enticing me to, I don't know if enticing is the word, but now we see this little castle up here, kind of decide we're going to go up into and check out for a bit. since there's like a wee, you know, greeting at the beginning of these videos and a send off, I kind of had it in my head I needed to be doing that once every 45 minutes to an hour at a quote unquote good stopping point. And I don't think DayZ actually lends itself to trying to find a good start and stop point every 45 minutes to an hour, and I will sit down for that amount of time if it's all I have, but I think 2 hours is a good DayZ session for me. I know a lot of people play a lot longer than that. So with this new computer, I was like, well, let's just do 2 hours. I kind of appreciate watching videos that are longer in nature. And kind of did the Livonia files that way, and it never occurred to me to kind of ask what the folks that are actually consuming these videos like. So I put that poll up. It looks like it's skewed a little over halfway in favor of 1-ish hour videos. So I will I'll be trying to keep more to around there. But the trade-off is that I'm probably just going to voice over intros and outros, post the footage, and it maybe won't be such a cut and dry stopping point for the real succinct beginning and ends of each of these episodes. So this video here is like 45 minutes, the last 45 minutes of me not having a voice in my original recording, and then I tacked on about another half hour to that, and I think we end up with a video that's ended up being like 100, I think it's an hour and 15 minutes or somewhere like that. But I think I'm gonna try to avoid posting anything less than an hour, but never say never. But 1-ish, from an hour to an hour and a half is probably what I'm gonna end up working with, and I feel like that'll be a good happy medium for folks that do like the longer content too. Maybe we'll squeeze in do something like make first episode and last episode 2 hours, or I don't know quite yet, but I'll definitely be taking that feedback into account. So kind of a big bust on this castle. I don't know till you try. Sometimes you can get some decent guns up on the towers. Another thing that I wouldn't mind you guys kind of paying attention to as you watch. I end up, I think probably a lot of this stuff gets skipped over, looking for the meat and the potatoes, which is cool, but I'm kind of trying to figure out while I'm ironing out my audio issues, where I would like to have a much cleaner audio with regards to as I'm doing live commentary. While I'm working that out, I'm actually kind of really liking the way the overdubbed vocals work. It's a little bit more work on my end because I have to spend the same amount of time rewatching my game as I do playing it. But you don't get a lot of that noise, and I'm able to engage a lot better with what's going on the screen than when I'm actually playing, when a lot of times I'm super focused on what I'm doing, which means I don't talk much. But that might be kind of something that you all like about the channel too. So kind of just want you to pay attention between the first part of the video and the last part of the video. Overdub, voiceovers versus live commentary. The next few episodes will be live commentary, but I'm going to end up putting a poll up probably next week, getting preferences for if you like the live commentary or the voiceovers better. And I'll take that into account too until I can get my audio dialed in. So I'm just kind of taking stock here in the woods. I know I'm heading in the general direction of the barracks facility that I'm trying to go, but I'm not 100% sure where it is. We're getting hungry and cold. So just kind of keeping all that in mind and making sure that I keep an eye on the woods, because this facility here really can be hit on a northern spawn route or more of a southern one if you're coming from Berezino, or coming to Krasno by way of Berezino. A lot of times people will pop up here and see if they can start getting their hands on some military gear. So try to exercise a good bit of caution in these woods. Yeah, and that still has happened pretty frequently, where every once in a while, I don't know if it's the game hitching or the server lagging, making the game hitch. But that little hang up right there has been happening in game a little more frequently than I ever remember it happening. I maybe don't do it as much as I should, but it's a good idea when you're walking through woods like this to just take some time to stop and look. See if anybody's following you. The eye picks up movement first. See if here I go. See if you see movement, and just don't get tunnel vision, which is easier said than done, but it's a good rule of thumb to have. Alright, I see that road. I know that road leads to the facility I'm planning to go to, so I'm kind of favoring following this road a little bit more at this point. Since we're cold, my hunger's dropping fast. I'm trying to avoid running to help conserve as many calories as possible. Alright, and that's us seeing that the place that we want to go is currently covered in a gas cloud. Since we kind of came all this way specifically for this facility and there's a gas cloud over it, and it stopped raining, I make the decision to post up in this tree and just dry out my clothes and see if by the time we're done, if the cloud will have dissipated. Yeah, and actually, I don't think I had any hope of us sitting there and literally watching the gas dissipate, but we sat there and watched the gas dissipate. We got our stuff dry just long enough to for the rain to start again. But the gas is gone, so we can move in. Which either, you know, I'm kind of looking for other people that have been waiting the gas out, potentially, because it could be not just me that are descending on this place right now, or we can trust that since there was gas on it, people ran right by it and weren't willing to wait, so we might get the place to ourselves. So I'm just continuing to keep my eye out for people. So I do notice something laying out of somewhere out of the ordinary. Looks to be a backpack. I definitely should have spent a little bit more time looking at the opposite end of the facility. I acknowledge I'm being kind of cavalier right now. Kind of gambling on the fact no one was waiting on that gas to dissipate and trying to get in and out of here very quickly. I kind of would like to take this. I don't have anywhere to put it. It doesn't have a magazine, so I opt to put it down. But I am interested in taking this 45. Yeah, I'm just kind of peeking at the other barracks, seeing what's to see, and then we'll kind of make a push across here. It's a pretty cavalier place to be, crouch walking. Alright, this is where I think I'm going to forget to take my bone hook with me. Yep. So I made bone hooks and didn't utilize any of them. And I don't think anyone's here, but just people can be camping these doorways, so I kind of try to come in and convince myself if I've got my gun drawn, I'll be faster in a fight. I didn't actually know that you could get the FX45 at this facility. I thought you had to be at a little bit of a higher loot tier for those. I don't know if that's part of some of the loot economy being messed up right now or not. I know I took a box of 357s just because you don't see that very often. Alright, so we're hungry, and the only place the closest place that I know of water is in Novo. So I'm kind of cursing my timing and that I need to basically hit a northern loot route again. And just the past few times that I've played a Chernarus run, it started me off in the north, so I've run that northern route a lot. But a lot of times the game decides for you what you end up doing. So right now I'm headed towards Novo to eat. So I kind of ran through the woods to get me out of the general vicinity of the barracks facility. And now, with the interest of conserving calories, I'll be more walking or jogging, whatever you want to call this, down in Novo. can't quite remember. Do you have to boil water that comes out of a rain barrel like that? So I opted not to drink out of it because I wasn't sure. Still need to kind of check that actually. Yeah, just getting a lot of hitching going on. Since we're kind of out in the open here, I make the decision to sprint and walk a little bit, or jog. Kind of looking at that car. Thought the bottom spawned on it. Just getting my gun out because, you know, people will run through Novo just hitting the police shacks and the police station. So I like a good scorpion. And put those down because I really just picked them up because you never get to see them. So I've ended up putting in a lot of work with the scorpion. It's kind of trash once you get to body armor, better body armors and stuff, but that little thing puts in work. Alright, so I kind of did a fade out here and gamma corrected. And also increased the brightness. I had the first episode in the series at nighttime I gamma corrected, but I didn't increase the brightness along with it, so it still looks a little dark. So we're kind of basically, our stomach's putting us in a little bit of a, I'm not going to say a panic mode, but we're moving with intent with these two little pieces of chicken cutlets here. I decide I should probably just confirm there's nobody up top here. I decided to craft rags to make kindling because it could be in my imagination, but I don't think it's quite as hard on your cutting instruments than cutting bark off a tree. I was trying to remember how to split a stack. I remember I still need a piece of bark for to light the fire with. I'm gonna remember control click drops things one day. I put that flare down because I just forgot to use it to light this fire, and then it probably wouldn't have been a good idea to have that in here anyway. So I'm like, man, I don't need this damn thing. Alright, now we're gonna kind of bug out, and I've kind of made the decision at this point. I'm gonna get up somewhere and log out because it's nighttime, and then we had a lot of nighttime footage in the first episode of this adventure. So my goal right now is just kind of creep up in the woods, which I can't see anything IRL, and find a place to log out. So with that, I think I'll be ending the voiceover right around here because it's going to pop over to footage that has audio on it already. Hey, what's up everyone? It's even Jack Stevens. This is Solo Wanderer. Chernarus. Still working on a snazzy title. We logged out last time needing food. We had eaten some chicken. And it was nighttime. Thankfully I called it because I was not getting any... my mic wasn't picking up my audio, and I didn't find out until after last episode. So yeah, I think I actually end up going through that in some of the in the voiceover. Actually, I don't need to catch you guys up on that on second thought. So we still need to get us the food situation squared away. So that's what we're gonna do. It is Friday night. The server is full. I didn't have to wait in queue, but I think I was probably number 58 logging in. So we're gonna need to be a little careful. I don't have any hooks. I don't necessarily like the idea of fishing over here, but we kind of need to get on it at the end of the day. Oh, that's a short stick. I don't need a short stick. Oh, actually, I need to go ahead and finish cutting this down. I should really be trying to hide a little bit more than this. We're gonna get pretty low quality fish from this setup. I need another knife here soon too, apparently. Probably just want to hold this one in our hands for right now. Oh shit. Yeah, stamina has reduced. It seems like stamina doesn't recharge as fast with the gas mask on. Oh, I forgot I had that hatchet. Alright, this is the house that we cooked in the other night too. Oh, I had a bone fishing hook, damn it. Oh well. Oops. Forgot about that. Just get up in these woods a little bit. It's better than 2 chicken cutlets, though. The bone hook would have helped us out a little bit. Okay. I actually think I might want to loot around Novo a bit before I head on, because there's just some stuff we could use. Yeah. Okay. Let's hit this tree stand real quick. Actually, I'll probably keep patrol pants. I forgot they changed the green hunter pants to be low insulation for warm weather. Just double checking I was recording. swing wide and come into Novo from the north side. All right. I appreciate you guys watching episode 2, which is kind of a chopped up mix of episodes 2 and 3. So this is going to be the first of our little kind of weird transitions we're trying out here. So we're going to be walking down into Novo, and we'll start episode 3 right in the town of Novo here. So appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.